pre-holiday haul, and this haul is going to be sort of kind of like travel accessory and cosmetic and beauty based. And I'm also going to do a holiday clothing haul as well, so do look back and check that out as well. So this is from a combination of different stores, and it's actually, I suppose, like hauls I've been doing over probably the last week or two, and they include things from Pennies, Boots, Deals, and PC World. So I'll get straight through it. I have a lot of stuff here. The reason being is normally when I go on holidays, I take my full-size beauty products with me. But for this holiday, if you're following the travel series that I've just started, I'm trying my best to pack as minimally and as little as possible. So with that in mind, I've gone out and bought a lot of the sort of like the miniatures and things like that, or smaller versions of the products that I use. Hence why I've kind of, I suppose, in one sense, invested a lot, even though they don't cost. They're generally sort of like €1.50, €2 each, so it's not a massive investment, but still it all adds up, I suppose. So I'll just straight in. I have gone for the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I spoke about this in either like a favorites or an empties recently. I absolutely love this stuff and use it a lot, particularly to take off eye makeup and things like that. I love it. So I definitely needed a little miniature version of that. I always like to have talcum powder with me when I go away. We're going to Italy and it's really, really hot out there, and it's just great for sort of like chafing, or even when you get out of the shower, or, you know, because you're constantly in and out of water with sort of pools and beaches and so on and so forth. So I always like to have a little one of those with me. I haven't gone miniature on my deodorant purely because we are going to a hot country at a hot time of year. Do not want to run out of deodorant. I have gone for the sort of white mark protection Nivea version though. I'm wearing, well, I've got a mixture of kind of clothes and that with me, but you know, I don't want white mark showing up on anything. Next I have some Gaviscon. Obviously going to Italy, wheat intolerant, going to be eating hopefully loads of rich naughty foods that I'm not supposed to have and shouldn't have, but I'm going to eat anyway. So things like Gaviscon. I also have, yes I do, some Motilium as well, just in case. I always like to bring these things with me when I go away or when we travel. I've got a miniature hairspray. Obviously you want the hair to stay intact as much as possible, and I have gone for Supreme Hold. So hopefully that will help me out. I've also gone and bought some dry shampoo, obviously, you know, just for those days that I don't want to wash my hair. Although, because I'm planning more of a relaxing holiday, actually I should mention the holiday is both work related and a holiday. So at the start of the trip I have a wedding, so that's going to take up probably the first three and a half days, and for the second half that is pure holiday where we can relax and things like that, and we don't have much planned for the rest of the holiday. It's really just going to be relaxing. Again, for James, picked up a full-sized deodorant for him as well. Now I realized I could have gone for the compressed versions, which is the same amount of deodorant just in a smaller container, and I only sort of thought of that after I'd left the store, so you know, lesson learned for next time. James also needed some shaving foam, and they didn't have any miniatures when I was there, so I got him the full size. Next thing is, vitamin B. So James is vitamin B deficient, as in his body doesn't produce enough, so I give him shots generally every 3 months, so about 4 times a year, and he is due another shot, and we've run out of vitamin B vials. Normally he gets a shot in his arm, so I've just bought him these so that he can take them while we're away, particularly as the first 3 days of our trip are very intense and will demand a lot of his energy, and then we'll get him set up with more shots when we get home. Next, I got some simple moisturizing facial wash. I'm currently using a version of Simple at the moment for my face wash, so I want to stick with the same again, and because obviously it's a miniature, it was really helpful. And then I have a Simple toner. Not mad keen on Simple toner, but they didn't have my Garnier one in a miniature, so needs must and all the rest of it. Sorry about the crackling bag in the background. James is a really nervous flyer. He doesn't enjoy flying at all, more so because he's not in control of the plane. So he does take diazepam before we take our flight, but he also likes to have a rescue remedy spray with him as well, just in case. So picked him up one of those. Pennies do these PS, love this. Sort of tissues in this really sort of easy pack. I love these. This is a twin pack and they're great for slipping into like handbags or evening bags and things like that, and they look pretty as well, because often, even though I also have, you know, sort of like the Kleenex version, actually I have a Minion version at the moment, but they're much thicker, obviously they've got more tissues in them, but these are great for evening bags and things like that. So I picked up, I think I've got a couple of these as well. Miniature toothpaste, not toothbrushes. You'll notice that I don't have, or haven't shown you yet, shampoo, conditioner or body wash. That is because for the first time ever, I'm not going to bring my own. I am going to, fingers crossed, heavily rely on what's provided in our hotel. Our hotel is a pretty nice hotel. It's a 4-star, and looking from their website and that, it looks to be really good standard. I've already checked, they do include these cosmetics as you would expect in a 4-star, so hopefully they're actually really nice and good. So I also got a moisture spray. I got, not this particular one, but a version, or a sort of a competitive product in a glossy box a couple of months ago, and I absolutely love it. Not entirely sure how much is left. I reckon I'm probably 2/3 through the bottle. This was in the miniature section in Boots, and it was sort of like 3 miniatures for the price of 2, and I'd already picked up 5, so this was my 6th to get the 2, sort of get 2 offer deals on it, if you understand me. I've sprayed it. It's not as nice or as refreshing as the other one that I have, but it's still going to be, yeah, I'm going to bring it with me, particularly for the pool and that, because it's so warm and I don't tan or anything like that. I'm going to have a spray tan done before I go. I have 2 colors, this beautiful translucent shade that you see me in currently, and lobster red. So I will be wearing Factor 50 out in the sun. And hopefully I'll look beautifully bronzed and golden because of the spray tan I'm getting on Monday. And last in this particular bag is, I also picked up some of the Catrice Prime and Fine Anti-Red Base. I have really strong rosacea on my cheeks, so they're quite red, and then obviously I have a hormonal problem that you've, I'm sure, picked up on my neck and my décolletage. Never pronounced that word properly. So I use this stuff daily, and I'm just about run out on my current tube, so I obviously really need this in Italy as well. So on to the next bag. Oh, so very quickly, I was in Avoca, which is a beautiful sort of food, craft, just wonderful shops dotted I don't want to say all over Ireland, but definitely there's a number in Dublin and Wicklow and sort of the greater areas. And they always have really sort of unusual, quirky, different things. And one of the things they had was this travel listography book, which I absolutely love. I do like to journal when I'm on holidays, but I never get the full amount of time to do it. And I was torn between this and another sort of little journal book that they had for travel there. But this isn't specific to one trip. This is all of your trips, all of your life basically. It encourages you to sort of create lists based on things that you have done and things that you hope to do in the future. So almost like your bucket list of travel. So I only bought this week, so I haven't even filled it in yet, but I'm probably going to take it with me on holidays for downtime and stuff, just to fill it in and complete it. It's really nice. I love the way it's laid out. It's got loads of different things to record, and then obviously beautiful illustrations as well. So I think the next amount of stuff is largely from Deals, which is like it's a bit like a Dollar Tree or a pound shop or something like that. I've mentioned it before, and I've done other hauls from it in the past. So the first thing I pulled out of the bag are these sort of A5 document wallet things, and I love to have things like these in my travel bag with me. I put like our passports, our sort of like tickets, our plane tickets, our car booking details, our car rental details, and like our hotel and sort of things in those. So I like those. I also loved that they were in pink as well, which of course is definitely my color. I picked up some disposable razors. These weren't the brand I was hoping for, but you know, they're triple blade and you know, fingers crossed they work well and nicely. More of the Pure Deep Cleanse makeup removal pads. When I'm on holidays, not only do I use them to clean my hands when I sort of put on my makeup, but I also find them really refreshing to have by the pool, particularly these ones, because I adore the scent of these ones. And the great thing I love about them in deals is you actually get 3 packets for $1.49. So absolute bargain. I'm obviously not going to bring all 3 with me, but definite deal. I have spoken about the Oily Even and Smooth Light Day Cream in my empties video. I think it was last month and possibly the previous month, and both months I'd say I wasn't sure if I was going to repurchase. Both months I have. I do really like this cream. Obviously perfect for travel because it's a 20 gram little tube, you know, so isn't going to take up much room at all. So yeah, I am repurchasing that and probably will continue to do so. I also grabbed one of these really cute little sewing kits. As I mentioned before, this is a work trip and obviously a holiday trip, so I like to have something like this for ourselves. But normally when I do a wedding here in Ireland, I have an emergency kit with me on a wedding day, and it has over 140 different things that range from sewing kits to flower scissors to makeup removal wipes to cufflinks to, you know, flip-flops, a whole host of different things. It's not feasible for me to bring it in its entirety to Italy with me, unfortunately, so I'll be bringing a much pared down version of it, and I thought this little sewing kit was really cute and had a lot of the main things that I would normally have with me. I'll probably take some more threads and whatnot and a better quality scissors, but you know, for on the go I thought this was perfect, and it was only $1.49 in deals. We do have already loads of travel adapters, but again these are $1.49 for 2. There is a US and a European one in each set, so I picked some more of these up for us too. I got us some mosquito and insect repellent wipes. Now these are actually for kids. They didn't have adult versions ones there. I don't expect a huge amount of mosquito and insects to be around us, but you know, always handy to have, and again, only $1.49 in deals. Some hard-boiled sweets for the plane. So James's ears get terribly affected when he's on the plane as well. So he likes to suck on something while in flight. So these are fruity and tasty for him to do that. And I think we're down to our last 2 products in this particular bag. So I got some more sort of pressed powder just to put it over my makeup because I'm nearly out of my current one. And then, so body moisturizer wise, I was originally going to bring like just my normal full size. I'm currently using a Garnier one. But when I saw this little miniature Nivea one in deals, I thought this would be perfect. This will probably, you know, be more than enough for the week in that. And again, it's much smaller. So down to, I think, my last 2 sort of accessory cosmetic line haul things that I got for the holidays, and they're both camera related. So one is I picked up a camera case for James, for his camera, the camera that I'm filming on right now. When we bought the camera, when I got it for him for Christmas, I just assumed that it would come with a camera case. It did not, so I didn't buy one at the time, and I've been meaning to do so for a while. This is not a fancy one. I know nothing about camera cases. I told the guy in the store the camera I had, and he showed me the cases and which sizes that I could have, and I picked this one out because it was small, compact, everything seemed to fit in it, and it'll fit neatly inside James's black backpack that he takes with us when we travel. And it's got a few different kind of like compartments in that as well for him to put other things in as well. I also got myself a little camera case for my vlogging camera, just to keep it sort of safe and secure inside my handbag. And I liked it because it had like one of these kind of clippy, I know these have a name, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I liked it because it had one of those, so I could clip on to different things. So that is everything that I think I have hauled in the last kind of week and a half or so for our trip. As I mentioned before, I have bought a number of kind of clothing pieces and items, and I'm going to do a video on those very shortly as well. So do check back for that in a day or so too. If you're going on holidays and there's must-haves that you definitely have to have, please do let me know. I'd love to know if you think there's something, you know, vital that I have forgotten or not included. Leave it in the comments below. If you liked this video and you like the kind of current little mini travel series that I have going on, please do give us a thumbs up. And if it's your first time watching and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. I have I have loads of exciting videos and different things that I want to do over the coming weeks and months, and I look forward to sharing those with you. Thank you so much for watching today, and I can't wait to be back on your screens very soon again.